Hey folks, it's Frithgar here. How you doing? We have had such an epic adventure. We've then gone and blown up the fortress, and we've even gone and got ourselves some new pets. And it's been quite the sort of few days, really. It's been exciting. And if you see down there, I made a pen for the dogs. I think that looks really cool. Kind of stripes. We continued it out onto the road a bit. We'll go and have a look. And I can talk while we go and have a look at this, because we've got some plans. And yes, we need to go and find the next witch, but the thing is, we're exhausted. We've been doing so much, so we thought we would have just a little bit of rest and sort of recover from everything. And while we do, we're going to do a couple of little building projects. We've got so much stuff we need to do here. But this is what I've done to the dog pens. If you have a look here, we've got this sort of stripes going on. Now, the thing is, I tried to extend that out onto a road that goes around it, because I was thinking that this building material here, the diorite, andesite, granite and that, it's hard to find, but also it's really time consuming. Going and mining the stuff out, it takes a long time. So we thought, well, could we do a road out of wood instead? So we tried the stripes that we used on the pen, but I'm really not sure. I think we're going to work on this. We might even just try a pattern like that using wood instead. I don't know yet. I don't know. That's sort of in the works. We got our 3 dogs in here, and at the moment they're as we left them. They haven't changed. We've got them named. We got Clover, Howler, and Growler, but we haven't changed their collars. So we will dye their collars, and we'll do that fairly soon. We'll probably do that a bit later on. But we needed to work on a building project, and we got loads of projects here we need to do. We've got the gold farm and the iron farm, but we need to extend a line of hoppers going into a big storage room under here. That's all of it's going to sort of run in together. What else have we got? We've got the big storage system that I was going to build underneath our house. You remember ages ago I started on something there, and that's got to be carried on. I want to actually build that storage system under there. So there's lots of things to choose from. I want to build an automatic tree farm and several other automatic farms, but we need slimes for those, so I need to build a slime farm. And there are other things that we can build and that we can work on, but we've decided that first of all we're going to do an automatic wheat farm, and we're going to go and speak to the villagers and bring a farmer down here, and he's just going to wait in the sidelines. And we're going to remove this greenhouse here. We're going to take the carrots out, and we'll replant the carrots down where the wheat is down there. And this is actually going to turn out, is going to end up being a big square in the ground to start with. We'll put down a whole load of railways and then cover it all over. But I just thought I wanted to show you this first, so that we can say goodbye to this. We put a lot of work into this, but it is time to start destroying the greenhouse. And Sen is probably going to want to help as well. So we can just start breaking a bit of glass. We're not going to do all of this now, obviously, because we've got a lot of work to do, but this is the start. And oh, Sen, why would you do that? You're going to wash me away. I can see you're a bit of a practical joker, you are. I'll tell you what. Oh, I can't do it. I'm trying to do it with a pick. I was going to do it really slyly with a pick and just get you really quickly, like that. But yeah, that kind of didn't work. That didn't do so well for me. Never mind. Right, so we're going to have to remove all of the water and everything in here as well. Like I said, we got a lot of work to do. So I'm going to put down some fence posts like that, because fence posts actually mop up water. Surprise, surprise. And once we've dug all this out and dug out the area in the ground, we'll get back to you. And the greenhouse is gone. Entire thing. We actually got a little bit carried away, and we've made this hole a bit too big. It's supposed to be 18 by 18. We've dug it out 20 by 20. So while I get started on some of the other stuff, Sen is going to start filling in a line around the edge, and she'll put the fence down, because that's what we did. We counted where the fence was going to go. But we also brought this gentleman, Henry, who's a farmer, over from the farm over there. He decided to come over, and he's volunteered to farm our wheat farm for us, and he quite likes doing that, and he doesn't want to work on the iron farm any longer. So he's going to wait up there, and I'm just going to run a bit of track up through the middle like this, and then I come back down here, and we want to take out a couple. Oh, I need one more, because Sen's got to take. Has she done the bit? Oh, she's already done a bit along the front, so I can bring this track around here like this, and then bring that one down like that. And what we do is we run a track. It goes all the way around the edge, and the track will cover the entire floor. And if I come past Sen a minute, right, she's over there. There we go, like that. Thank you, Sen. So the track is going to cover every inch of the floor, and the minecart will run up and down, go around the entire area, over and over and over. And every time it's covered the entire area once, it will run back out to the redstone bit. That one there. It'll run out to the redstone bit. It'll be out there, and it will empty itself out. Right. This is a bit where the track always seems to go the wrong direction, so right where you don't want it. Right, so we do that, and then that one can go back there. And yeah, the minecart will empty out, and all of the wheat and spare seeds will drop into a chest, which we'll then be able to use for whatever we want. And it will generate quite a lot of wheat. We'll get a lot more than we currently have, so we'll probably just build some sort of overflow system so that we don't have masses and masses of it and millions of chests, because that would just be a bit ridiculous. So if I bring that one over there like that, and there, oops. See, I'm never very good at this. I always end up putting the track in the wrong place. So we want that one to come there. Okay, let's break some of these off. That one there, and around there, and then that one can go there. So, and with the farmer in there, he'll just keep walking around, and he will harvest out all of the wheat that he finds, and he won't keep any for himself, because what we do is we give him loads and loads of seeds to start with. So he doesn't have any space to store the wheat. If he picks up any wheat, that's where we get into a bit of trouble. That's where the thing starts to not work very well. Purely because if he's got wheat on him and his inventory becomes full, he stops work. He won't do anything. It's a little bit of a peculiar thing with the villagers, but if you can get him to just hold seeds and nothing else, then when he's... Right, we've got to come round on the inside now, like this. If he's just got seeds, he'll just keep harvesting as though he wants to get more stuff, more food, because he wants to try and hold a couple stacks of food. Now, I got to go and make a little bit more rail, and Sen is finished with the fence, so she's going to... We should probably end up just making something as a surprise for us, maybe a model. I know, I've got an idea. Sen, while I'm making some railways, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go and make some railways now, really quickly, and you can get set up for building us a surprise right over here, because this is where the wheat is going to be. So you could make a model or something, or even just a great big tall tower with a smiley face on the side of it. It's entirely up to you, but I'm going to go and get some wheat. No, I'm not. I'm going to go and get some rails. So you could start on that, and then when I come back, I can carry on filling in the bits there. Okay? So we go running up through here while Sen gets started on her little building project. All we need, I think, is 2 more stacks of rails. And I think I got a few rails left in here. I may have... I can't remember. I did bring some spare. I got a couple of bits there. I don't think I need any more powered rails. But if I take a couple of stacks of iron and some stacks of sticks like that, we can craft a couple of extra rails. Now, this is the problem. I very often forget how to make the rails. Ooh, Sen's come in for supplies. This seems serious. I don't know what she's going to... 1, 2 there like that. So that makes 21 on each side. And those in there. Make all of them. Right, now we have loads of rails. Probably way too many. So if I stick the iron back in there. And the sticks. I don't think I actually need this many. So if I put a couple stacks back... I got 64 powered rails. And I do need a whole load of redstone torches. So I'll take 64 of those as well. I'll worry about the bits for the redstone component, and I'll do that without people watching me, because I tend to make mistakes when I'm under pressure. So I'll finish doing this, and we'll show you how this is all going to work, and then I'll fix the redstone components, and then once I've done that, I can jump back and show you again. So let's have rail down here, and let's have some rabbit, because I'm getting hungry, and there's nothing like a bit of rabbit while you're working. Oh, that's so tasty. I so enjoy a bit of rabbit. So let's come on round here, and we're nearly done now. We've got to the inside of the glowstone bit, so we've got to sort of twist and bend the track a lot more than we were. But it's still sort of following the same thing. We're just going back and forth, covering absolutely every single little bit with railway track. And the important bit on this railway track, once we're done, is that we're going to use a minecart hopper. That's the bit, that's the crucial bit that will make everything work, is a minecart hopper. Now, ordinarily, a hopper wouldn't pull stuff down from a bit of farmland, but because the minecart hopper actually sits, the hopper is actually nearly level with the top of the glowstone there, it's a lot higher, so it will actually pull the items through the block directly above it, which is a little bit different to how a hopper would normally behave. And that's a sort of one of the crucial elements of this little farm. We won't be able to do the same thing with... There we go. That's every single bit covered. We won't be able to do the same thing with carrots and potatoes because villagers don't work like that. So we have to do something a little bit different for the carrots and potatoes. But the next bit that we've got to do is we break the rail and then dig a hole 2 down like that. Then we take a redstone torch and drop it into the bottom of the hole like that, and then right, this is going to be a bit difficult because I actually need to keep the earth with me and so that I can get out again. So what I'm going to do is I'll dig a few of these off like this. Hopefully I don't dig through Sen's little creation. If I take a few of them out, she's building something somewhere, but I don't know where it is because it's not round here. I'm going to need to dig a few bits of earth out here anyway, ready for the redstone mechanism, because that will actually come down a couple of blocks underneath the edge of the rail, like that, because I've got to fit it in with detector rails and a few things like that. So then that one will go like that, there, so I got some earth now. We put that in place of that one. I put the earth, and then on top of here I put a powered rail, and that will light up because of the redstone torch that's underneath it. And I need to make sure that I get these in the right place. So if I just dig the rail out, if I do it like this, all the same up through there, and then I do a line of them in the middle here, and hopefully this is actually going to be enough, and I bring them this way here. I think I'm going to have to put some extra ones here because I don't think there's going to be enough power to the rail to get through. So if I bring a couple in there, I think those should be enough, but I can always bring them in through the corner like that. It's raining again, yeah, I know. I realise it never, ever, ever seems to stop raining around here, but you know, it's something we're starting to get used to. I think I'm actually slowly turning into a duck. Ooh. There was a big bolt of lightning somewhere nearby. I hope our villager didn't get turned into a witch. You see anything? I can't. Right, I'm going to drink a night vision potion because it's probably getting a bit dull around here now. There we go, now I can see. Oh, Sen's building something with wool over there. That's what she was after. She's gone and found a whole load of wool from the storage bins down the bottom. If I dig those out there, right, and I dig out this corner again. I just heard an Enderman then, teleporting by like super fast, because he's getting rained on, and they don't like that at all, do they? I build another one there, I think, like that. I think that's everything that I'll need. So I can dig a trench along here like this, and dig out another one there. And now if I jump out this end like that, and now I put a line of redstone torches in there, then cover it back over with the earth, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then put the detector rails down, and so you see what we're doing is we're putting detector rails over everything, and this will end up powering the minecart all the way around this track, and that's quite important. It needs to be able to keep moving. It never ever stops, not once. It will come out to the end where the detector rail is and empty itself out, and then once it's done that, it will carry straight back on again, and it'll just keep running forever. And the farmer, he's really good, he's excellent at his job, and he'll just keep going as well. And so we have a completely automatic system that we never need to do anything to, which is brilliant. That's exactly what we're after. And this isn't the only thing that we're going to do. We're going to do the carrots and the potatoes, but they've got to be done slightly differently. The way that the carrots and the potatoes work is, there's 2 different ways you can do it. You can put a load of villagers in and have the farmer harvest the stuff and then throw the crops to a villager who is just out of range, and so the crop that the farmer is throwing to them gets taken up by some hoppers. But I don't actually want to do it like that, and I think the other one I'm going to use some water, so we have a water flushing system. And you don't have to have a quick flushing system or one that you do manually by hand. You can set it automatic. And is that one working? Have I done that wrong? Is that on? I don't know if it's because of the glowstone there that makes it look like it's not, but that doesn't look like it's powered. I think it is. We'll just assume that it is until we see the minecart stop, because what we'll have to do a test run on here, and we want to make sure that everything's working perfectly. But I'm going to go ahead and finish all of these now, I think, and I'll get back to you once the powered rails are done, and we got the minecart ready to start testing it. So we'll see you in a minute. That's all of the powered rails down. And I did nip up and I made a minecart with hopper, which is just a hopper put into a minecart. It's really that simple. And we put this one down here, and if I give it a nudge, we'll see if it works. So all we need to do is just make sure that it runs around the entire thing, and when it's running, it'll actually be picking up all the drops that come through. And he is sort of jumping around a little bit, but overall it does seem to be working quite well. Come back through here, and then he flicks around, and he'll come up through to the middle in a minute, and then he'll run back down through there, and he'll just come off the end for now. And so the next bit that we need to do is, one, I need to do the redstone mechanism on the end, and then I need to fill in the middle here with earth. Because now that we've got this under here, the glowstone will stop any spiders from spawning, and that will run back down through there, and that will go over the redstone mechanism, which will stop it from... that will empty it all out once it's working. So I'm going to do the redstone mechanism now, and then get back to you when I'm ready to start filling in all the earth. Okay? I've laid the stuff down, and I got all the bits of redstone ready, and I thought, actually, this is fairly simple. This is not that difficult to build, so I'll show you how to do it, I think. Oh, hi, Sen. How you doing? Sen is busy building something. I don't really know what that is. I don't think she actually meant to fall in here. She's going away. Is that finished? Okay, I really have no idea what that is at the moment. We'll see. Well, there'll be a grand unveiling a bit later on, so we'll see what it is. But anyway, back to the job in hand. The railway comes up to there, and we want a hopper here and a hopper here. They've got to both face into that chest there. And if I climb up the top here, I'll show you. So that goes like that. We want to put a powered rail, shift-click it in onto that one, and then put a block on top of that one there like that. Now, off the side here, that one there, we want to put a block there. So we bring it up one, like just there, like that, and then off the side of that one, there's got to be a block into there. This is where we take our comparator that we've got. We've got just one, and that comes off of there. So that picks up a signal off the rail, and that goes into the block there. And then underneath here, we put a piece of redstone there, just one dot underneath that one there. So that one becomes powered, which in turn powers that one, and then run into a redstone repeater that runs that direction like that, and that stays on one tick. We put a piece of redstone dust coming out of that one, and then a block here with a redstone torch on top of it, so that when a signal comes out of the track there, the minecart will come up and it will sit on top of that detector rail. That'll send a signal into there, which will run down through that one, and through there, and into the redstone torch there. And because it goes into the side, into the redstone torch, it'll switch it off when it gets a signal. So then we put a block on top there, and we put a dot of redstone like that. And so then the signal will actually, it'll reverse itself. When there's a cart sat on top of here, it'll reverse itself, and that one will go out unless something else is happening. It'll pick up when the minecart is emptying itself, basically. And then when it's empty, it'll light up and shoot the thing off again. That's how it's all going to work. We don't need to worry about that too much right now. So the next thing that we do is we put a block down here, like this. And, oh, no, I need to just dig a bit out here a minute. Where's my shovel gone? I had to move things around here to make room for all of my stuff. And so I take out the piece there, and I want to dig out a couple this way, like this. There we go, right, so I've got a few out there ready, and we put a block there, like that. That just goes into the side of that one. And then into that block I put another repeater like that, and that one I set to 4 ticks like that. Then I put a block there, and I put a dot of redstone on top of it, and then I've dug myself in. So if I just dig out here a minute and come up here like this, what we'll actually have is a detector. I don't have one here with me, but I'll put a detector rail down there. I'll move that one back so that he's out the way, so that it doesn't affect the minecart too much. So there'll be a detector rail there, and that will sort of trigger everything and start it all off, and then that will unload the minecart into the hopper, and we'll build a room under here, a load of hoppers and stuff. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take earth, and I'm going to place it all the way along here and completely fill in this entire area, because we know the minecart works. I'm going to fill everything in except for a little hole above each of the 4 glowstones. I'll also stick the detector rail down there, and oh, it looks like Sen's finished. So that's what she was doing. She had it was just stairs up. Got a big scarecrow. That's cool. I like that. Something simple and small, and actually it's not so small. That's quite big, but simple and awesome. A little scarecrow. That's brilliant. I like that. What's he got on his hat? He's got something up there. Is that a flower pot? He's got a flower on his head. That's cool. I like that. So anyway, I'm going to go and do all of the earth, and then we'll get back to you. Sen is busy turning some of this into farmland, so we've got to turn the entire lot into farmland. Where the glowstone was, I've left a piece and I've put water on top like that. And something else that I need to do is I've got loads of seeds here, but I need to give a whole load of seeds to Henry over here. And what I'll do is if I run out of earth, I used up the last of it, so if I drop a piece of glowstone down here a minute, I want to stand up here like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Henry a whole load of stacks of seeds. And ooh, is he going to pick out? No, I'm picking those up. I'll come over onto here on top, and what I got to give him these stacks of seeds so that he'll pick them up, and his inventory will be full of seeds and nothing else. And how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe they have 8 inventory stacks, so if I put 9 in there should be the 9th one he shouldn't pick up. I'll put in another one there just to be sure. Right, he shouldn't pick those up. He should have picked up all the rest. Well, I'll finish off this bit. Sen, I've got an iron hoe here. So that's everything there is now turned into farmland. And Sen here, I'll give you some seeds. If I give you a stack of half of them, we'll have to go and get some more seeds in a minute from the chest up there. But so we now have to plant everything in here with seeds, and because that way Henry won't use up all the seeds that he's got. I left some seeds in there with Henry, so if we could probably move things around a little bit now, and well, I'll go and get these seeds from him, and I'll need to put a gate over here. Actually, I might be able to get them from the side here, and then I can just dig through here. We put the double gate in there so that the zombies wouldn't get him, but we'll now finish planting all these seeds up, and when we're ready to push Henry in there, we'll get back to you. And there we have it. We have the entire farm is now filled up with wheat. It's all planted. The water is in here in just the right place. There is one more thing we need to do just to stop any nasty accidents. Sen, you could probably do that if you like. What we need to do is put a piece of fence above the water on each of these patches here. So probably best if you just stick the fence down on the side like that, and then put it under. Oh, actually no, it's probably best if you just break that and put the fence out on the side so that it covers over, and then dig it off, and then just replant it there like that. So you need to have a fence there so that he can't fall into the water. I'll give you this hoe here so that if you can replant that bit. There you go. There's that one. So if you could do that on top of each one, and then also here's some glowstone. Stick a glowstone lamp on top of each one, or just a piece of glowstone. So here's a few glowstones. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That should be enough. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Henry into his new home. So if we shut this gate here, and what we'll do is once he's in here, we'll dig that gate out and just have it as a fence, because we don't want him getting out of here. He'll stay in, and then when he wants to go on holiday, he'll let us know. So if we dig through here and here like this. Now, Henry, your new home is in here. So if you like to go in there, then you can start work. So if you go through there like that, that's it. Good chap. There's a good chap. Excellent. Jolly good. So if you can go in there, right? Sen is doing that bit. I'm going to just help her out. I'll do the piece up here. I'll dig off one that's not done yet. Come over like that, so that the fence is there. So Sen's got the hose, so she can do that bit. And I want to do one more over here, which I'll put the fence down there, and then next to it, we should have done this before, but never mind. And dig that one off. There we go. And yep, Sen's got one more bit. So if you put the glowstone lamp on top of the fence, Sen, or glowstone, just the glowstone there like that. Put that up there, and I'll put one over on here, and that's about it, I think. That is the farm. It's done. And as soon as some wheat is ready to harvest, Henry will go and harvest it, and then he'll replant it. And the minecart is running through here continuously. And every time it comes to the end, it will empty itself out. So if I dig this one out, and we'll put a piece of fence in there, we'll check on it tomorrow. We'll see how it's getting on. The only thing that we got left to do is just move this road over and sort of cover this in a bit. But we can get to that later. I don't think we haven't really got time for anything else. So thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar and Senleia, the wheat farmers. Goodbye, and see you later.